Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. How are you? I think you are well now by the grace of Allah. I also fine by the grace of Almighty. Today I will discuss about changing sentence or transformation of sentence. Today I will discuss affirmative to negative part 2. I have already taken class about affirmative to negative. In the first part, I have discussed 7 rules affirmative to negative. Now I will discuss the rest of the rules of affirmative to negative. Let's start our class with attentive mind. That will more helpful for your examination or for your course. Affirmative to negative is included in your syllabus from 6 to intermediate. In this sense, you have to know properly about the item, and if you know the item, you will able to give answer in your examination. However, rules number 8, then any other, and then all other. If you see then any other or then all others in your comparative degree, and you will turn comparative degree to negative sentence by this way. At the very beginning you will use no other plus any other or all others. Then rest of the sentence, then you will use verb, then you will use so or as plus comparative degree. That means you will second form of comparative degree to first form. That means positive form of comparative degree plus as, then subject of comparative degree. Okay, let's see examples. He is better than any other boys in the class. This is the affirmative sentence, and you can also say this is the sentence of comparative degree. Okay, then you will change into negative sentence by this way. At the very beginning of the negative sentence you will use no other. Okay, no other. Then you will use boy, then you will use boy in the class. Okay, then you will use boy in the class. That means rest of the part of then any other, then you will use verb. Here is verb, then you will use formula as as and positive form of degree good. Here good is the positive form of better. Okay, I think you are clear. Next example, Dhaka is bigger than all other cities in Bangladesh. Okay, at the very beginning of negative sentence you will put no other, then rest of the words of comparative degree, then any other city in Bangladesh. Okay, then you will use verb is. Okay, then you will use as or so, then positive form of comparative degree. Big is the positive form of bigger, as Dhaka. Then at the last you will use subject of affirmative sentence. That means you will use subject of comparative degree in positive degree. That means in negative sentence. Okay, I hope you are clear. Next, rules 9. Then if you see then in comparative degree and you will change into negative sentence that way, then you will use, or if you use then in your comparative degree, that means affirmative sentence, you will use that way. Verb according to tense or person, then you will add not plus so or as plus comparative degree. That means positive form of comparative degree plus as plus subject of comparative degree. Here is example of affirmative and comparative degree. He is stronger than you. First you will take object of comparative degree, that means affirmative sentence, you. Okay, you. Then you will use verb are plus you will use not, then as or so plus strong of comparative degree, stronger, plus as, then subject of affirmative sentence, that means he. Okay, that way you can change affirmative to negative or comparative to positive. I am taller than you. First you will take object of affirmative sentence as subject in negative sentence, then you will use verb, then you will use verb according tense and subject, according to subject and tense. That means verb and person, plus not, then you will add as, then you will write tall of comparative degree, taller as positive form, plus as, then you will use me, that means I. Okay, rules number 10. I hope you are clear. Rules number 8 and 9. Now we will see rules number 10. My dear student, if you see as dot dot as in your positive degree, you can change into negative sentence this way. First you will change as into not less, then as, then than. You will more clear to see the example. Ravi and Rahat were as strong as Rakib. Okay, Ravi and Rahat has come subject in negative sentence. Then you will use verb. As turn into not less in your negative sentence. Then you will use strong. Then you will use then. It will replace of as. At last you will use Rakib. Okay, I hope you are clear. You will try this example in your own way. Rules number 11. Less dot dot then sentence negative. However, we can change less dot dot then affirmative sentence to negative sentence. Let's see. First you will use he as subject of negative sentence. Then you will add verb is. Then you will add not, and you will use as replace of less. Then you will adjective in the gap of as dot dot as. Then you will use rest of the words of the affirmative sentence. You will try this example yourself. Rules number 12. 2 dot dot 2. That's mean if you see 2 dot dot 2 in your affirmative sentence, and you can change, or you can turn it into negative sentence this way. First you will write subject. Okay, subject. Then you will write is. That's mean verb. Then you will use so, that instead of 2, then you will use adjective weak. Then you will use that. Okay, then you will use subject, second subject. Then you will use can, because here you have used is. If you see here was, you will use could plus not. Then last word of the affirmative sentence. That means he is too weak to walk. He is so weak that he cannot walk. The sum was too difficult for me to work out. Okay, let's see. The sum was 2. The 2 is replaced of so difficult for me. Here you have got for and you use for. That means so dot dot for mean that I could not work. Could not has come in your negative sentence because you have got was as main verb in the sentence. So the sentence is first format, that is mean the sentence is first indefinite tense. Okay. Dear students, I would like to end the class in two parts. That means in my two classes I have discussed 12 rules of affirmative to negative sentences, and I hope that if you try and if you practice these rules and if you make more examples and try these examples own way, I hope you will do better and your understanding will more clear. So my dear student, I would like to end the class and you will stay with your studies and you will be so aware about your health and hygiene that you can stay with sound health. And I offer special thanks to the administrations of Khorskheti High School and College for arranging online class for the betterment of our students, and it will continue and it will be continued, and our other teachers will discuss more classes for our students. Till then, you will stay with your studies. See you in the next class. Till then, Allah Hafiz.